don't know why they talked all the time. But we were in New Orleans and we had this three-way match. Bam Bam Bigelow was part of it, and anyway, I had I had already had a match where Taz caught some potatoes. We had a match, you know. He was offended by the match, because he was like, you know, he was like, brother, you know, I've never had anybody like you. You busted my lip, you crushed my larynx, you hurt my shoulder, and it got, you know, it was a point where he didn't know what he wanted to do, but he was hot.
Yeah.
He felt like someone had really taken it to him in that match. And that was at affiliate in ECW. And Chris Candido and Perry Saturn were you know, really like massaging him up, stirring the pot, to go back to that expression. They were saying, bro, I really totally didn't take care of you. You know what I mean? Like he threw that, and he kept coming back to me. And this is the way that I was trained. You know, I was like, you're right, dude. You know what? You owe me. I said, go ahead, hit me right now. He said, what? And I said, go ahead. I got it coming to me. You know, no, let's make it even. You owe me one. I'll take it. And he said, no, it's not going to be like that, but you got something coming. And after that, then we have the New Orleans match. There's a spot in there, 1, 2, and I'm coming in to make the save. Mm-hmm. And right when I get in to make the save, Taz comes out of nowhere and then bam, punches me in the face. And then I took offense to that because of the build-up and because I had apologized, I think, when I hit him, and I didn't get one back, you know, and so I was already in my feelings, you know, about that. And then Paul and Tommy Dreamer, I think Lance too, Storm, told me that when he came through the curtain and I was still in the ring, they said that he picked up a cinder block and threw it into the wall and said, I'm going to kill Van Dam. And I was just like, what? Because he's gone now from the building. Like, yeah, what? You couldn't have told me that when he was here? I was like, are you serious? Like, it was like, forget it. I was like, forget it. And that's why I was like, I'm done talking. I don't want to yell. I don't want to push. I just want to fight, you know. So the best way to get there is just to walk up and smack someone across the face and be like, dude, come on, this is happening. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get to that, so Chris gave me some notes here. Maybe this is around that time or something to that effect. But let's see here. When people talk about
the next 8 questions whenever I do an interview.
Right. When people talk about your heat with Taz, they almost always refer to certain incidents, which we'll cover, so that's what we're talking about. But this particular one, you never talked about. You and Taz would wrestle each other in a match that happened at the arena and aired on ECW TV in late 1996. He says, you went outside of the ring, got a chair, came in, hit him in the head with it. You then whipped him into the corner. He came out, and you threw a chair into his face, and it hit him directly in the face, hard. And as Taz laid there, you did the double thumbs, which might have been your first time you did it, actually, Chris noted. And then Taz then crawled to the corner, and you did a running drop kick to the chair. He protected himself on that one, but then you put the chair on his chest and walked away. And as you were walking away, Taz threw the chair at you in what appeared to be a very angry fashion. You then ran at him, and he single-legged you to the ground, mounted you, and started punching you. Several of them looked like shoe punches, he noted. He says you rolled him over and hit him a few times, stood up, picked the chair up, and threw it down on his face in the corner of the chair and hit him right in the face. You remember this? And was there some problems there?
That's exactly what I was just talking about.
So that's exactly what you were just talking about. Okay.
And so that's exactly what Candido and Perry Saturn were telling him. You know, dude, he just picked that chair up and just threw it like right in your face, you know, and like totally, like, you know, like that was a dick move. Like he totally, you know, that was unprofessional. Whatever, you know, can't let him get away with that. Boom, 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 that kind of stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
and
that's exactly the same moves he's talking about.
How about that? You and Chris are on the same wavelength here. So,
damn.
Man,